here live from Las Vegas. What is up, CSBA? Coming off that exciting double overtime win by Syracuse. We're joined here. Joining me in the booth is Colin. What's up, Colin? Ready for some Michigan State Miami action here, buddy?
Man, I am excited here. Of course, last game, round, and want to end it off with a game.
Yeah, it should be a fun game. What are you looking forward to from these squads? Miami obviously coming in as the 2 seed, Michigan State as the 7. But what are you looking forward to between these two teams?
I'm looking forward to Miami. They have a bunch of players all around. Seymour Butts and Randall Althor, the 2 big freshmen for them, leading the charge. And I want to see how Miami's going to utilize them and how they're going to attack Michigan State here. And, Michigan State not want to be taken lightly. Of course, we talk about Nicholas Williams. He's averaging almost 14 points a game. You got Matt Phillips. I mean, weapons too.
Nice pick and roll action there by Michigan State. Yeah, I mean, listen, right now I had a graphic issue, so I was not able to get players to watch for this game. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I think you named one of them, Nicholas Williams, just under 14 points per game. The only player on Michigan State averaging in double figures. So if Michigan State's going to want to get the dub here tonight, they're going to need some help from a lot more people than just Nicholas Williams.
Definitely.
And on the other side, obviously, you saw that guy there, Seymour Butts, a player that is on the rise right now. Is 1/10 of a point away from being the leading scorer for Miami at 12.1 points per game. That is going to be a guy, along with Randall Althor and Anthony Delano, you're going to want to pay attention to. So,
have my eye on CDC too. He's a pretty big factor in this game if Michigan State leaves him unchecked.
Matty Phillips turnaround jumper rattles in and out. So Michigan State looking pretty quick here to get a lot of shots off. Haven't had much success offensively. Is Omari Diallo there throwing it down in a quick 8-2 lead for Miami.
Miami jumping out to a quick lead, like you said, and Michigan State, like I said, they're going to need to get the ball in the hands of Nicholas Williams here soon.
Good find to find Holbrook, who blows the layup, feeling the pressure from behind, misses there. Delano now in transition, going to get it to Blaylock, back to Delano. Now over to Butts, over to Black. Black has a step, pull-up jumper. That's good, and a quick 10-2 run for Miami to start.
I mean, you see teams like that. They're shooting perfect from the field, while Michigan State's shooting 20% as a needed timeout. But Miami's going to cool down. They can't shoot perfect all game, but you just got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, but if you're Michigan State, you can't let them to get out too far in advance. Miami, a really strong team coming in on the season, 8-2. Could have easily been right up there for a number 1 seed in the discussion, certainly amongst the selection committee. So definitely going to want, if you're Michigan State, to get a couple buckets here, get yourself in this ball game a little quicker than they already have. Nicholas Williams says, "I'll do that." Bang! 3-pointer. Right out of the timeout. So good job by Michigan State out of that timeout.
I love that play call, getting the ball in their playmakers' hands right out of the timeout. Stunned Miami a little.
Butts with a little shake and bake, little mini skyhook is good. 12-5 Miami now. Williams stripped, and then as he picks it up, steps out of bounds. And when you're in Miami, always bet on, when you're in Las Vegas, always bet on Black, as Jacob Black with a nice defensive play there, causing the turnover. You see what I did there? A little always bet on Black, Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Listen, I'm not old enough to bet yet. All right.
Just joking. You gotta have a little fun in these games.
Yeah.
Turnover Miami, and now substitutions as the second wave of the hurricane is coming through.
And a pretty deep team. I'd like to see what Michigan State does against them.
This will be interesting to see how this plays out. Xavier Lingham, nice strong take, can't finish, fights for the rebound, but no dice as Joe Kerr comes up with it, gets it to Althor, leading scorer on the Hurricanes, drops a quick deuce.
Yeah, definitely gonna need to get Althor, and they can Miami has the benefit of spreading the ball around, and every one of them, every player on the court can make a play at any given time.
Nice pass to Wilson. Dusty Wilson with a nice take baseline is good. But right now, Miami shooting a red hot 7 of 7 to start this game.
I'm surprised
Sorry, guys.
right now. That's their first miss, and Michigan State is kind of keeping it close here. They're battling with them, and once they start missing shots like they did that last possession, Michigan State could really take off.
Nice active hands by Claude Devignon Camellia, a.k.a. CDC, is Harris going to fire one up from the corner. No good. Wilson up with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Weary. Cunningham. Good find to find Xavier Lingham for the back. The reverse dunk there. Yes, Toy, it's all my fault. Just like it was my fault that Oklahoma State lost. Yep, it's my fault. Everybody wants to blame me for everything. So, nice take there again by CDC.
I just called a dud sim.
Yeah, double overtime. Dud sim. My fault. My bad.
It's going to be tough to live up to the expectations after that double overtime game.
Shaw rattles it home for 3. Bang! Nathan Shaw's Connor with the resub. Appreciate you, buddy. 23 months. Gotta love that man.
I'm fairly impressed with Michigan State here so far. I mean, Miami showing how well they're shooting right now.
Ooh, Joe Kerr just ran right over Nathan Shaw's. Wilt Malone for 2 is good.
Oh.
And the hot
Look
shooting
at that.
continues.
Percentage 82-50, and it's only a 6-point game. I mean, Michigan State has been keeping up with them. They've been hitting a couple deep shots, just enough to keep them contending here.
So 18-12, 6-point lead for the Hurricanes. Sparty going to do everything in their power to send their own storm Miami's way. And a bad entry pass by Nathan Shaw gets picked off by Wilt Malone. There's Joe Kerr now with the ball. Going to give it back to Malone. So Malone gets rewarded for his defensive efforts by running the floor and gets the put in.
That was a really pretty play right there. I really liked that transition play by Miami. They can really run that pretty well. They're dangerous.
Nice pass there to the back to cutting Xavier Lingham, who throws that down with authority. And Michigan State up to 55%, despite the fact that Miami is just scorching red hot in the 80 percentile.
Like I said, Miami is going to eventually cool down. I see them probably in this game. They'll probably shoot 65% maybe, but if they do that, Michigan State has a good chance to win.
Appreciate the gifted sub there, Toy. Thank you, buddy. 20-14. Harris going to go down low to CDC. CDC draws the double. Going to find a wide open Malone as they... Michigan State trying to get to that double team, but Miami just so gifted offensively. They're so good at passing the ball. Good find there to find a wide open Wilt Malone.
Just shows you the perks of having playmakers at every position out there.
Yes, sir. Good active hands there by Randall Al-Thor, but Michigan State going to retain possession. Cunningham going to go over to Weary. Weary now back over to Wilson. Now back to Cunningham. Michigan State trying to work their way in, and Randall Al-Thor with a nice steal. Mello Harris with a little up and under move, and it's a 10-point Hurricanes lead.
Michigan State really needs to cut down on these turnovers early. That is exactly what's killing them. You've seen a couple times poke balls out of bounds back to Michigan State or go to Miami. It's just much.
Appreciate the subs, guys, and also appreciate the follow there, Lucho Pelocho. Pull-up jumper from Weary rattles in and out. Lingham, though, there for the putback. So nobody boxed him out.
Lingham's having a pretty good start to this game. Good first quarter. I think it's 6 or 8 points now for him. 1 or 2. He's had a pretty good start.
Yeah, for sure. Randall Thor sets a nice read for CDC, who can't hit the runner in the lane. Lingham up with the rebound. Going to fire it up here to end the quarter, and almost goes in as it rattles in and out. But at the end of one, 24-16, Hurricanes on top by 8. You're watching the CSBA March Madness Round 1. Last game of Round 1 right here on Twitch. We're back. All right, we are back. By the way, we've seen some of those three-quarter court shots go, so would have not been surprised to see one fall. We've seen probably in 7 seasons, probably about 20 of them. Which is, you think about all the games that we run between conference tournaments. I mean, it's not a lot, but the fact that around 20 have gone in is pretty impressive. It's nice defense there by Michigan State. Night, Katie. We'll get some clippable clips for you. Phillips fouled, a hard foul by Anthony Delano. His team's first, so Steve Phillips to the line to shoot 2.
And I really like how Michigan State has come out ever since Miami.
And by the way,
perfect.
That's Steve Phillips' first miss of the year just there, and I didn't say it before he missed it, just so we're clear.
I'm just impressed by their defensive effort here. You saw it that last possession. Added a couple possessions before in the first quarter. I mean, they're just doing great defensively and in it.
Toy, that's his brother. That's Matt. That's Steve Phillips. Matt P is Matt Phillips. There's 2 Phillips on Michigan State. Matt Phillips is number 2 right there. Oh, they're going to call a foul, and it gets a continuation is Jacob Black. That was a long continuation.
That was pretty long. I don't know if that should have counted, but
yeah. So back to a 10-point lead for the Hurricanes. Holbrook. Oh, they had Steve Phillips backdoor. Matt Phillips pulls up, no good, and butts up with the rebound. Pass from Amari Diallo is good. Phillips, runner in the lane, no good.
It looks like Michigan State has gone cold shooting here last.
Yeah, the bench actually played better for Sparty than the starters have. Which if Sparty wants to be in this game, they're gonna need some better performance. And Matty Phillips says, "Ooh. I got your comment right here, Mr. Commish. I was just gonna split the defense and throw it down with a 2-handed stuff."
Yeah, that's definitely a clippable clip right there.
Jacob Black in on Klimavicius, gives it over to Butts. Butts gets blocked by Holbrook. Nice defensive play there. Going to kick it to the corner to Steve Phillips for 3. It rattles in and out. Michigan State not able to collect on those open looks so far. Flash growth, appreciate that follow, dilly. Steve Phillips up with the steal, gets it to his brother. Matty Phillips can't get it to go. Klimavicius there for the putback, counted in 1 as Jacob Black picks up his first fouling from behind.
Well, you know what they say, basketball's a game of runs, and right now Michigan State is on a run. I mean, Miami has looked like they've gone cold offensively. Couldn't get a couple of transition buckets. I mean, just active hands by Michigan State. These points and huge right now. That huge 3 that was missed by Michigan State, that was huge too.
Yeah, the 80% free throw shooter Klimavicius knocks that one down as Michigan State switches players as all sorts of moves there by Sleepy Blaylock, but the jumper not able to fall, and here comes Sparty the other way. Lingham to Steve Phillips, back to Williams. Reach in, foul by Jacob Black. So 2 quick fouls for Black here in the second quarter. Pax. You're funny. You're a funny guy. Does that mean you're giving up Iowa? Because progressions can't go to the paid route. Just throwing that out there, buddy. Nicholas Williams with the fadeaway J is good. It's 5-point lead now for the Hurricanes. You're right, man. Sparty's got a little something going here right now.
I mean, they've played some good defense, and you can see they've gotten those shots, those tough shots to go here recently. Job there by the Spartans on this run.
Delano going to kick that out there to Blaylock. 7 on the shot clock. Blaylock waiting for Black to come off the screen. He gets the ball on the other side with Nicholas Williams draped all over him. Pull-up jumper, no good. So the Spartans doing a nice job defensively here. Quick outlet pass to Klimavicius. Klimavicius back to Phillips. Now back to Klimavicius. He drives the lane, decides he doesn't like what he sees. He's going to pull it out to Steve Phillips. 10 on the shot clock. Good ball movement here. Get it to the corner to Williams. With 6 on the shot clock, Holbrook going to set a nice screen. Gives him a little separation. Pull-up jumper, no good as it rattles in and out.
You're really going to need those shots to fall from your star player, Nicholas Williams. I mean, screen, he had some separation. It was a little tough shot. Guy still on his hip, but you're going to need those shots to knock down if you want to win this game.
Vicious guarding Blaylock here. Delano, shot clock winding down well deep into the shot clock and fires up the 3-side rim. No good. Here comes Michigan State the other way. Steve Phillips going to get it over to Williams. Williams, a little iso play with Omari Diallo on him. A little stutter step, drives the lane, throws it down over Jacob Black. That looked like John Starks over Bill Cartwright.
Man, that was a tenacious dunk right there as he just blew by Diallo and threw it down.
Timeout on the court.
They're on a huge run right now.
Yeah, Michigan State has stepped up here in the second quarter. Miami's going to find their way. I'm not worried about them, but right now Sparty rising up to the occasion, which is a good sign for the Spartans if they want to win this one.
Like you said, I mean, Michigan State has gotten Miami deep into the shot clock recently, and they've had to force up some bad shots.
CDC for 2, no good. Lingham, yeah, they've gotten everything they've been shooting has been contested here in the last few minutes. So Michigan State's done a nice job stepping up their defense just a little bit. 56 in the stream. Appreciate you, CSBA, OGs, and anybody else new checking us out for the first time. Thanks for hanging out with us. Pass inside to Lingham. He gets fouled on the second attempt after Joe Kerr fouled him on the first one. So Lingham to the line to shoot 2.
Great job there by Lingham, following his own shot, getting his own rebound, able to put it back up and draw the foul.
Yeah, the junior center averaging just under 9 points per game, averaging 86 from the free throw line, though.
He has to be around, I'm not going to jinx it, he has to be around that 8-point mark right now.
He's got it. It's probably. I think he's got around 6. I mean, you're probably right. It's 6 to 8. It's 6 to 8 range roughly. Randall Althor trying to bully his way in the inside, not able to get the little baby skyhook to go as he throws that off the glass in the front rim. Michigan State with a chance to take the lead here. Cunningham now over to Dusty Wilson. Wilson trying to bully his way down on the low post, floats it up, can't get it to go. Randall Althor up there with the rebound. Althor averaging just about 3 rebounds a game, so Nathan Shaw floater in the lane, and MSU is taking the lead here, and the Boo Birds for the Miami faithful who have traveled out west to Las Vegas, not liking what they're seeing.
I like this timeout. They need a hard reset right now after Michigan State has gone on, what, an 11-point run?
Yeah,
it's straight.
It's got to be something like that. I will say, though, that the bench for Michigan State has played better than Miami's bench, but the starters for Miami have played, for the most part, better than Michigan State starters. So, backdoor alley-oop gone awry as Melo Harris tried to find Al Thor, and just the timing there off between the two players. And an alley-oop the other way to Xavier Lingham.
The Hurricanes are being put on upset alert right now. I mean,
it is way too early to say that right now.
Huge, but right now,
CDC going to kick it out to Harris for 3, bang, on a much-needed 3, and maybe that is the jolt that Miami needed for Melo Harris and the Hurricanes. Yeah, what were we going to say, though?
I was going to say, you know, right now with the way their defense is playing, I mean, it's not sustainable, but I think you have to be giving Michigan State a real chance to win at this point.
Shaw gonna drive, fade away from the free throw line. It's good. Nathan Shaw. Wow.
Like you said at the start of this game, Nicholas Williams is going to need some help out here, and he is certainly getting it, both defensively and offensively.
They're getting help. They needed help from other guys. That's what I'm saying. Nice rebound there by Malone, but he can't get the foul to go, and quick outlet pass to Shaw. Inside to Wilson. He gets blocked by Randall Althor. They're going to call it out of bounds. Michigan State going to retain possession. Would have went out of bounds either way, but nice defensive. Randall Althor doing a really nice job on the interior defense. I think that's either his second or third block here.
I think he had him on the other block earlier.
Yeah, he had the other block, yep.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Good pass to Lingham with authority. As the double came and Lingham was wide open. So 36-32.
Leave Lingham wide open with how he's playing here tonight. He is slamming it down with authority. He's bullying people in that paint tonight.
Nice take by CDC in the lane there. Michigan State up by 2 here, 36-34. Game clock winding down. Weary with a fadeaway 3. Almost gets it to go as it rattles in and out. Wow. 36-34. Spartans on top by 2. If you just tuned it in, I don't think anybody would have guessed what we've seen here so far. But, Colin, tell me a little bit about what we saw here in that first half, and what do you think we're going to see in the second, man? This has been a crazy game so far.
This quarter, you really saw Miami domination here. They came out, they shot perfect 7 for 7. First 7 shots. They took a little early lead, but it was doing pretty well at keeping up with them. Miami, they got a little cold once Michigan State started playing some good defense. Michigan State, they kept hitting those shots. They went on like we just said, an 11-point run, unanswered. They enter this half with the lead. Personally, what I think will happen in this second half, I think that Miami might wake up a little bit in this third quarter, but I do think that Michigan State will keep it close. It will be a close game. As you can see, the only difference in shot percentage is 5%, and Miami is leading that. Of course, Lingham down low. We've seen him, Nicholas Williams, Nathan Shaw, like you said, they've all contributed a bunch, and that's the main reason why Michigan State is winning here, because they've had a bunch of other guys helping.
Yeah, for sure, and I think we haven't seen some of the explosive stars of the Miami Hurricanes step up just yet, as Xavier Lingham going to be the featured player here at the halftime, but Michigan State's going to want to let sleeping giants sleep, and right now Miami is hoping to spark them here. Coach Connor there flipped a desk or two at the halftime.
Definitely.
Delano goes up with the left hand, can't get the finger roll to go. Good defense there by Sparty. Pass inside to Matt Phillips. He blows the layup, feeling the pressure of Black. Pass to Delano. Delano gets blocked from behind. Wow, what a block by Nicholas Williams. This has been a crazy game. Steve Phillips goes for the reverse, counted in one.
Was a great reverse layup there.
Wow.
Just a way to start the half for Michigan State.
Phillips completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way, up by 5 now as the Spartans. Butts to Black. Black has a step, gonna drive the lane, throws it down with authority. It's Jacob Black.
I mean, that's a great way to get Miami bench pumped up, and all the fans here.
You know what's crazy, Colin, is Miami started this game. I think they were 8 for 8 or an 8 of 10 for the first 10 shots. So it's Black again, going to turn defense to offense, going to do it himself. But I mean, Miami started this game out. It was 7 for 7. Thank you, Toy. I knew you would correct me. I know that they were 8 of 10 though. But yeah, I mean, they were 8 of 10 for the first 10 shots. So crazy to see how it's turned here. They've gone a little cold. Good defense and block there, but they're going to call a foul. I didn't see the foul there. I'd like to see the replay.
Yeah. Would love to see the replay too if we ever.
That's why I'm not pressing the button. I kind of wanted to see it. They're not going to show it though.
Do it. No. Wanted to see that and.
Shooting 2.
Nope, not going to show it to us. So. Wanted the yeah, it was a really weird. Unless he pulled the guy that used to play for Duke when he stuck out his foot and kicked the guy.
Oh,
what's his name? The guard. I've said his name in the past. What's up, King Mex? I haven't seen you in the stream in a long time, buddy. How you doing?
Sure, I know.
Grayson Allen. Thank you, Connor. I've said his name in the past. I just couldn't think of it. Grayson
Allen.
Allen. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. So Sparty up by 3 off of that. Sleepy's dirty, so probably. Fair. Jacob Black for 3. Bang! So it's been the Jacob Black show here in the last few minutes. The last 7 points for Miami. And they pull even 41 apiece.
Black has really started off hot. He looks to be the guy Miami trusts right now.
Good defense on the interior on Steve Phillips was Blaylock. Blaylock going to need to do something, pulls it out before he gets called for a 3-second second chance opportunity here for Sparty. 4 on the shot clock as Steve Phillips drives baseline, can't get the baseline jumper to go as it hits the side rim, and here comes Delano with a slow walk up, tried to feed it inside to Diallo, but Nicholas Williams doing a nice job defensively there. Williams not usually known for his defense, but have come up with a few big plays here. More known for his offense, and great block there by I believe that was Diallo. No, it was not. It was Delano. Excuse me. Timeout Miami. They're going to talk it over. 5:26 to go. They've got themselves in a battle here. 41 apiece. Right here in the third quarter, you're watching the CSBA March Madness in prime time. Round 1, the final game of round 1. One of this team advances to the Sweet 16.
This game really is shaping up to be a great game right now.
Diallo fouled, counted in 1.
I mean, bad foul there by Michigan State. You obviously don't want to come out of the timeout. Up.
By the way, Toy, I said his name, meaning to say Delano and not Diallo, and it wasn't because I thought they looked alike, buddy. They look nothing alike. I was more about the name. Just said the wrong name. I know you are, Toy. It's all good. I still love you, buddy. You know that. I always do, always will. Even when I'm mad at you, I still love you, bud. 43-41. Someone's got to bust my chops. I mean, come on. I thought Nighthawk was going to come here and cheer on the Spartans. What happened? Did he not in the stream? Hawk, you here?
Probably fell asleep.
Thought he might come in. I figured he would come in and root for his former team. Guess not. I know his team actually, I think, had a basketball game today. Toy said he paid him off. Nice block there by Butts on Phillips.
I don't get why Phillips was taking that down low.
Wow, this has become Jacob Black's game right now. He's got 14 points. Timeout by the Spartans. They're going to need to figure some way to stop Jacob Black. It's been his game. So they've put the Hurricanes back up by 4.
The Michigan State defense right now. I mean, we saw in the second quarter how good they could be. I'm just wondering where it went, and to get it back. And their offense, they need to going down in the post.
Klima vicious with the offensive board. Can't get the good defense there by Butts. Couldn't get the putback to go. CDC gets a screen. They switch. C. Phillips able to recover. Good defense by CDC, but Seymour Butts in his height there to put it back.
So it just showed down there.
So weird saying his name, by the way.
No points for Michigan State in the past 2.5 minutes, going on 3 now. I said it earlier, basketball's a game of runs.
Yes, it is.
I mean, he's on one right now. Oh.
Weary with a nice find to find a wide open Holbrook. 47-43 now, 4-point advantage back for the Hurricanes. Seymour Butts drives, can't get it to go. Is right there for the putback, though, man. He did not even have to jump.
I mean, just great job bullying down there. Post, I mean, that's what Miami's going to have to do.
I think he's got like a 2-inch vertical. Nice pass to find Weary from Williams. Michigan State doing all the right things.
They're going bucket for bucket with Miami currently. It's in to watch right now.
Butts fadeaway J, no good as Matt Phillips up with the rebound. Quick outlet pass to Klima Vicious. They're moving the ball quick. What a find to find Nicholas Williams. He was running the post route and hit him in stride. Nice play there by Michigan State as they pull within 2. Michigan State making all the right choices, Colin. Nice take there by Delano.
Michigan State right now, they're on a roll offensively speaking. Was that 43% down there? That really doesn't do justice on how
doesn't
good
feel like
playing.
they feel like they. I mean, well, they did go through that stretch. Nice take there by Nicholas Williams.
And shooting 38 obviously because of that rough stretch that they had, but I mean it's still a 2-point game.
Well, such a good player. Such a good play. That arc change has made Seymour Butts so good. And in this offensive set, the way Connor has him running, it's just been insane. He's done such a great job.
Definitely. He's done an amazing job for the role he has.
Butts, nice little give and go there. He's got 12.
Pretty efficiently, too.
So 55-49, timeout on the court as Michigan State Spartans going to take a quick TO here with 1:33 to go here in the third. This game flying by, Colin.
Oh, I believe we're almost at the end of the third already.
The pace has been exceptional. Hey, 2Flip, thanks for that follow, buddy. Appreciate you. Welcome to the CSVA. You're just joining us. We're Simulation College Basketball League playing our March Madness tournament right now. Weary step back 3, no good, and Althor comes in for the rebound. Pull up jumper, Randall Althor, no good as Weary up with the rebound and able to out hustle Malone there, and a great job by Sparty getting down in transition as Miami was not able to get back in time. And again, this bench unit doing it for Michigan State.
Definitely. I mean, great find down low too. Better by the little fella getting right past, getting in between his man and the basket.
Blood.
Able to put it up.
Camellia again, aka CDC, responding there. Now back up by 6 is the Hurricanes. Three-pointer no good, and Kerr up with the rebound.
You saw that three-point shot. Lingham was wide open down in the post. Nobody around him.
Yeah, that's a miss by the Spartans on that last possession. Bucks has a size. Malone has a size mismatch down in the low post against Weary. Little bully ball, and well, Malone going to work down there, extends the lead up to 8.
If you got that mismatch, you take advantage of it 10 out of 10 times.
We're going to fire one up here from the brackets. Can't get it to go. At the end of 3 quarters of play, the Miami Hurricanes up by 8, 59-51. You're watching CSBA March Madness round 1, last game of round 1. Winner of this game going to go on to the Sweet 16, so stick around. You're not going to want to miss it. Get those 4s up and stream chat. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. 4th quarter here, 59-51. State Farm apparently did not pay for the sponsorship in primetime, a little bit out of their budget, so we will not see a State Farm assist the game. Lingham to Cunningham. Cunningham going to get a screen from Lingham. Cunningham drives the lane, draws a double team, gives it over to Lingham. Back out to Steve Phillips. 7 on the shot clock. Spin move by Phillips. Pull up from the top of the key. That's money. Steve Phillips with a nice shot there.
No, we saw this already in this game. This type of situation, Michigan State, at the end of the first quarter, we're down by what, 10? Hold it back, and we're up by 2 by halftime. So, not out. This is going to be a good one down the stretch.
Yeah, Michigan State playing Miami extremely tough right now. Kerr going to inbound to Althor. Althor going to pull that one out and hand it over to Malone. Malone swings it over to Blaylock. Shot clock wanted down. Blaylock going to have to fire one up. Spins, top of the key, man in his face. Good defense there by Cunningham. Getting a hand up. Blaylock has not been able to get going here tonight.
Getting back, said Blaylock, he really can't find a rhythm here tonight. But Michigan State, again, until the shot clock runs out, forcing a bad shot there by Miami.
Nice defense by Mello Harris coming up with a big block. So 3.3 on the shot clock here. Sparty going to need a quick inbound shot with only 3.3 seconds left to go in the shot clock here. Steve Phillips trying to work through a couple of screens, going to get it on the wing. Forced to fire up a 3. It gets the prayer to go.
God.
He said a few novenas before the game, apparently.
We've seen Michigan State make a couple tough shots like that, but that one was the most impressive. I can't believe he even made that.
Good defense there by Michigan State, forcing the miss, but Wilt Malone, nobody boxing him out. He gets the rebound and the putback to go. So 6:20 to go. 5-point advantage right now. Three ball, no good. Malone up with the rebound.
That was a great opportunity for Michigan State to close that gap. That would have been a huge 3 if it would have went in.
Reach in foul. So Miami going to get the ball on the sidelines. Delano surveys the situation, fires the ball up to Harris. Harris going to drive on a step against Steve Phillips. Can't get it to go. Lingham swoops in for the rebound.
Looks like Harris had space too. That looked like an easy knockdown, but shots really are going to hurt Miami in the long run.
By the way, I think I know what Connor was saying about the rotation. Steve Phillips getting some extended time. I think that's the reason why the rotations were what they are. Althor, a little bully ball down low in the low post against Nathan Shaw. You big bully, toy. You're a bully. 7-point Hurricanes lead right now. Steve Phillips trying to create some separation. Fires it inside. Dusty Wilson, rather.
The Spartans bench really needs to light up.
Nice defensive play again. Lingham done a nice job defensively, and the blown layup. Wow, Trav Cunningham totally blew the layup there. Wow.
That was bad. You can't blow layups like that this late.
I mean, that was a wide open layup. That wasn't even like...
It wasn't contested.
Ooh, but Miami gives it right back. A bad turnover by Anthony Delano. So God giveth, God taketh away. So
I mean, just an errant pass. Two really big mistakes by both teams. They offset each other, so...
You know, what'll be interesting here is Steve Phillips stayed out longer, so will he be tired down the stretch? Klimavicius went to go up for the dunk, and Butts answered right up there with a big palm. Nice block there, finds his teammate Wilt Malone running the floor as Malone's rewarded.
Yeah, and times like this, I would say go to your playmaker, Nicholas Williams, right here. But is the floor out?
I don't know.
Yep, there he is.
Michigan State has responded each time, so we'll see what happens. A hard foul there by Sleepy Blaylock, so Matty Phillips to the line to shoot two.
These two are big free throws right here.
Ooh, rims it.
Oh, okay. Stop talking. A little too much pressure on him.
88% free throw shooter coming into this game. So he hits 1 of 2.
Point lead, I mean, definitely not out of Michigan State's range.
Delano going to get a nice screen from Diallo as he leaned in there. Diallo gets it back and throws it down with a two-handed flush. 10-point lead now for the Hurricanes with 3:30 to go.
Really, Michigan State needs to amp up their defense. We saw an 11-point swing here earlier, and they really are going to need one of those here quick if they want to win this game.
Good find from Nicholas Williams. He has been dishing today big time, and a good find there for Klimavicius. But look at that second half scoring, 16-9 on field goals as Diallo gets fouled from behind by Holberg. So Amari Diallo gets fouled, and he'll go to the line of tree to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way. 74 in the stream. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here tonight. Prime time. 11-point lead for the Hurricanes.
It is an awful foul by Holbrook. Just let him score the dunk.
This is usually where the good teams separate themselves from the lower end teams. Matty Phillips for 3. Bang.
Count that for 3. I thought he
They did.
all over the line.
Refs are blind. It happens a lot. Butts for fadeaway 2 is good. Back to 10 with 2:35 to go.
Timeout here by State.
I looked at the stream chat, so I did not see who called it. I heard the whistle. I literally briefly looked up for a second. I heard the whistle, so I was taking a look at the player of the game, none other than Seymour Butts. This guy has been a machine for Miami, probably in the last 5 games. So
he really has been great all year, and he's showing it right now in the first round.
Like I said, once he changed to this arc, on his arc change, he has just been lights out. So Miami has found a way to use him. So
he's only a freshman too, so
yep,
the best the CSBA has to offer for years to come.
Unless he decides to go pro, you never know. Nicholas Williams from the free throw line, no good, and time's starting to tick away here on Michigan State and Amari Diallo. Diallo's got 15, perfect from tonight on 7 of 7.
You said it really is situation now here for Michigan State.
Jump ball with the Hurricanes up by 12. Williams tried to steal it, but to no avail. It's been tipped back over to Anthony Delano. Or they went for the alley-oop, and poor execution by Miami in that possession. Michigan State gets the much-needed stop with 1:45 to go here. They're going to go inside to Klamavicius. Klamavicius back out to Williams. Pulls up from the free throw line. No good as it rims in and out. That ball was 3/4 of the way down before popping back out. It's a tough miss there from Williams. Time to win the lane. Black from the corner. That's good.
Ow. Black might have just called game.
Yeah, that was the dagger right there. With up 14 with 1:26 to go, and could find a wide open Holbrook, but down 12. Just not enough time here.
Too many mistakes made by Michigan State here tonight. They just had a bunch of turnovers. We saw that jump ball, 4 shots. You saw they shot 41%.
14 points not indicative of where this game has been. Michigan State was with Miami pretty much every step of the way, and nice defensive play there by Delano on Williams. Actually, that might have been Diallo that actually made that block. He was just activated, but what a great game by Michigan State. Sparty came to play. I think you gotta feel like as Delano misses the 3. You gotta feel like the Spartans put a little bit of fear in Miami for a better half of that game.
I mean, Michigan State, this is going to go down as one of those games that you really had to watch. You can't just look at the box score.
No, definitely not. It is not. It is not indicative of the way this game was played at all. Yeah, I mean, Toy even said Sparty dominated in the second. They did. They looked really strong there. Miami went absolutely cold for a while there, but found their sea legs late.
I mean, Miami, I knew at some point they were going to get going. They really had to separate themselves. Michigan State, I mean, they're a 2 seed for a reason. One of the best teams in CSPA. Yeah, you had playmakers really everywhere. Outside, inside, they had a bunch of guys who could finish, defense, just much for Michigan State.
Well, they win 80-66, 14-point win for the Hurricanes. Solid performance there in the closing quarter there to put it out of contention for Michigan State as Nicholas Williams kind of looks around, and the sophomore just said, you know what, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be talking about us for a while now, as the Spartans have no seniors on their team this season. So it'll be interesting to see how much of this team actually comes back. Anybody transfers in the transfer portal. But what a game. Just really quickly, let's look at this game by quarter. Down 8. They were down 8, right? Down 8 after 1. Huge second quarter for Michigan State. They come back, outscore Miami by 10. We're sitting at a 2-point advantage for Michigan State at the half. We head to the third quarter. Miami back at it the way they were. Shoots 12 of 19. A rough quarter for the third for Michigan State. And then in the fourth, I'd say that I don't want to say it's an even quarter, but certainly not a blowout either. It was a 6-point lead there for Miami in the fourth, and in the second half, it's just that's just really where Miami did the damage, and they won this game by 14 points. What stands out here for you, though? I mean, there's a bunch of things for me, but what stands out for you, Colin?
Only the first thing that stands out for me is the points in the paint for Miami. They have 20 more points in the paint than Michigan State. They were playing bully ball down there. They were doing really well, and you look down at the blocks for Miami too, 10-3. It's got a lot of turnovers too. Great job defensively for Miami.
Yeah, size matters for sure, and I think that the size for Miami played and prevailed a little bit here over Michigan State. You look at the points in the paint as you called out. You talk about the blocks. You played a little bit of bully ball. I mean, even when you look at the 3-pointers, Miami only attempted 5 threes in this game, which also says a lot. But which is interesting is that by playing bully ball and playing in the paint, you would think that Miami would have went to the free throw line more than they did. They only went to the free throw line 3 times, so we're not getting a lot of calls. Michigan State did a nice job defensively when they were playing defense, but Miami's still so tough down low. Was able to put up 56 in the paint. So good job by them. Let's take a look at the scoring. The box scores here. Nicholas Williams 13, 1 and 4 with a steal and a block. He's been their guy all season, and again leading the way here. Responsible team high 22. Xavier Lingham, strong game from Lingham, the junior, finishing 12 points, 7 rebounds with a steal on 5 of 8. Steve Phillips 3 of 8, 9 points, 2 rebounds, assist, and a steal. Matty Phillips 8-3 on 2 of 8. So the Phillips brothers struggling shooting. Nathan Shaw, good game for Shaw. I think this is probably one of the better ones I've seen from him. 7, 1 and 2 with a block on 3 of 4. Connor Holbrook 6, 6 and 1 with a block on 3 of 7. Vladimir Klimovich, a relatively quiet game from him. 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on 2 of 5. Dusty Williams only had the 1 bucket to speak of. 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal on 1 of 4. Terrence Weary finishing with 2 points, 6 assists on 1 of 6. And Trav Cunningham finishing on 1 of 4, shooting 2 points, a rebound, and an assist. Not a lot of scoring from the bottom of the lineup here. And that, if Sparty could have used a little bit of that. Take us through Miami here, though, Colin.
Black here, leading scorer after that insane second half he had. 7 for 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Really contributed in almost every way. Omari Diallo, he was perfect on the night. We saw him down low, 15.6 rebounds, only had 1 turnover. He went to the free throw line once too. Job. Any more butts here? Standout freshman, 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 for 12. 2 blocks to couple it too. Malone, 12 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, 6-7. Great game for him. EDC, you can see down here, he only had 6 points, shot 3 for 7. Even if he doesn't have a good game, Miami still gets it done. Harris, 2 for 5. He had one of their only 3-pointers, 5 points, 2 assists, had blocks, but 3 turnovers. Really needs to cut down if Miami's going to compete for a championship. Anthony Delano now for 7, hit a 3. You'd love for him to be more efficient, quiet 4 points, but look, 9 was that 8 assists. Oh, that's great job. 2 blocks too.
Yeah, he's become he's been a facilitator. He's kind of been just distributing the ball a lot, taking a step back on the offensive side of things, just the way that they've been running their offensive sets. It's kind of been running through the bigs without Butts and Malone lately. Gotta keep going.
Sleepy Baylock here, 2 for 5, 4 points, assists. Have that great of a game, like you said in the broadcast, but still, all 4. One of the freshman pickups here this offseason. Quiet game, inefficient, 2 for 7, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. Had a block too. Rounding out, Joe Kerr didn't take a shot, had 2 rebounds, an assist, and a block. So you could see the bottom less efficient you would like if you're Miami.
Yeah, for sure. I think Miami's going to need a little bit more of that in the next round. Obviously, could get away with that against Michigan State, but certainly not going to get away with that as the tournament continues on. Mad props to Matty P and what he did at Michigan State this season. I think he's a guy that you're going to want to keep an eye on. They are an up-and-coming team, so good job by Sparty here tonight. I think they put a little bit of fear of God in Miami, at least early on, so good job by them. Looking forward to see what Matty P does in the offseason. Miami, congratulations. They advance heading to the Sweet 16. It should be interesting to see what they do in the next round. I'm looking forward. We kick back off on Monday, so make sure you all tune back in for that. But Colin, any parting words before we head off for the night?
Great job by Miami, and like you said, Michigan State definitely had him shook for that first half, up by 2, and just shows you anything can happen in March Madness.
Yeah, for sure. We saw that in the Syracuse double overtime game, right? So
Oh, yeah.
But that's Syracuse, so that's what they do. So not surprising. We saw two big upsets actually. Kansas today as well. Although I didn't, I think you're gonna say Kansas was an upset, but Kansas is a very strong team too. So a lot of people were worried. A lot of people were worried about that game, and it's a tough draw at 7 is right for Marquette. So I feel bad about that for them, but that is how it shook out from that perspective. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Who rises to the top? That's why we play these games. But for Colin, I'm Scott Drake, aka Ward71. We will see you guys on Monday when the Sweet 16 resumes. Everybody have a great football Sunday. We'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. CSB out. Peace.